So yesterday we scratched this out. It became a waste stack. It was a vent for earlier ideas. That didn't work. So we started the stack with this, which you've seen on a previous video. But here's the next piece we were missing. Mr. Y. Out of here, it's gonna go to, that's the water closet on the third floor. So we managed to get the Y, and this is the branch that will serve the third floor. What's on this branch? Number one, first thing off the branch is the tub. Now, these are 2x8s, and I realized downstairs we must have 2x10s because I couldn't do what I did downstairs for the tub, which was just to have a, let's see if I have it here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. This is what I did downstairs. I stacked a 90 on a street 90 into a 2x1.5 TY, and I was able to get the clearance for the trap coming from the waste and overflow. You can't see it here, but I can show you downstairs. That was done for the master bathroom. Well, that didn't work because these beams are the next size down, so I couldn't get the room, so I had to take a Y, turn it up off center, and use that. It looks like it's gonna be real close. I gotta double check that before I get that piece in there. I forgot to. So those are things accomplished in plumbing. Today I wanna try to finish that out and then hop to the next drain, which will be this one, which is for the lavatory. And then last, the drain will be, this is the laundry tray. Lots gonna go on here. This is the only wall that, from studying, that goes all the way down to the basement. So there are two things I believe is gonna happen in this wall. Number one is the 1-inch black malleable natural gas feed for the third floor heating unit is going to come up from the basement through this wall. From this wall forward to the house, we're over, you can see down there is the vestibule, and all other walls in the vestibule are exterior. So that's okay for natural gas, but I still want to run an 1.5-inch drain for the condensate from the unit upstairs, which it's not a condensing unit, but the coil will sweat in the summertime when the AC is on. And again, this wall is the only one that I can get that down. And what makes that interesting is that's a 2x8 on top of a 2x8 on top of a double cap with the old framing lumber. So there's 4 inches, 2x8, I believe, are 7.25. So 14.5 plus 4 is 18.5. So I actually have to drill a hole through 18 inches of solid wood to get, like right here, to get my gas line through, and an 1.5-inch PVC condensate drain. Now the unit upstairs is only 2.5 tons. 2 or 2.5. If you look that up in the code book, I believe 3/4 is the adequate size for 2 tons. 3/4 drain for condensate. The reason I'm going to run an 1.5 and I'm running it inside the building and all the way to the basement, I could try to tap into the laundry tray for the condensate line. and make it 3/4. The reason I'm not doing that, if you ever seen a condensate line or cleaned a hot air furnace combo unit, what happens as it sweats and as it ages, the fins on the coil actually deteriorate. Usually the coil's copper and it has aluminum fins or some type of aluminum. And as that aluminum deteriorates, it's actually like a grit, a mud that winds up in the condensate drain. So what I didn't want is a 3/4 pipe going down that's going to clog. So 1.5 inches, it's wide open framing here. It's a perfect opportunity. Here's 1.5 inches to put a good sized pipe in there that will take a long time to clog or less likely to clog. Because again, I'm thinking forward that this place is all painted, sheetrocked up, ready to go. And then you have something dumb that happens like the condensate line clogs and it overflows and destroys the wall. So we're not going to do that move. We're going to try to do it the right way. So there you go. That's the updates on the plumbing. I'm on the 2nd floor working on DWV for the 3rd floor. I could also say in a comment that the HVAC guys did not make out good. I think they came yesterday with all the stuff I showed you and tried to convince the owner that it's okay. Bad move. The owner of this house is probably been in construction about 40 years, and he really knows his stuff. So they're not gonna give him the okie doke. They did tell me that this move here would be resolved. I will be surprised to see them today. They also said that this is okay, that that's okay, and it's not flushing. So let's see what happens today. We'll be working on the 3rd and 2nd, trying to do the DWV. And I'll show you some more in the next video. See ya.